For today's video, I've put together a list of influential women who made the choice to not be moms. Some were very outspoken on the subject, while others were more silent. Let's start with number 10, celebrity chef Rachael Ray. I love eating, and it's pretty much lunchtime, and I haven't eaten yet, so that's why I'm starting with her first. She says, "I work too much to be an appropriate parent. I feel like a bad mom to my dog some days, because I'm just not here enough. I just feel like I would do a bad job if I actually took the time to literally give birth to a kid right now and then try and juggle everything I'm doing." Oh, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Hannah, the wife without kids. This channel is all about offering a supportive and non-judgmental community for those who have made the choice to not have children. Number 9, author of Little Women, Louisa May Alcott. In her book, Little Women, Alcott based the character of Jo around herself. Now, in the book, Jo gets married, but in real life, Louisa never married or had any biological children of her own, but she did take care of her orphaned niece. In 1879, Alcott's younger sister, May, died a month after giving birth to her daughter. As she was dying, May told her husband to send their daughter to Louisa, so Louisa took care of her niece for several years. Number 8. Actress and comedian Betty White. A very well-known actress and comedian, she has never looked back on her choice to not be a mom.
"I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead.
I didn't choose to have children because I'm focused on my career, and I don't think, as compulsive as I am, I could manage both." Singer Marian Anderson. Marian Anderson displayed vocal talent as a young girl, and she is remembered for her contralto voice. She became the first African-American singer to perform at the White House and to sing with New York's Metropolitan Opera. She was married but never had children. I wasn't able to find any information online where she talked about why she made the choice to not have kids. Number 6, actress Helen Mirren. When asked about why she's never had kids, she says, "It was not my destiny. I kept thinking it would be, waiting for it to happen, but it never did, and I didn't care what people thought. It was only boring old men who would ask me. And whenever they went, 'What? No children? Well, you better get on with it, old girl,' I'd say, 'No, go away.'" Number 5, actress and political activist Ashley Judd. In her 2011 memoir, All That Is Bitter and Sweet, she says, "I figured it was selfish for us to pour our resources into making our own babies when those resources and energy could not only help children already here, but they could also transform the world into a place where no child ever needs to be born into poverty and abuse again. My belief has not changed. It is a big part of who I am." Number 4, French artist Rosa Bonheur. Rosa was a painter, and she focused most of her art on animals. She was one of the first female artists to reach international fame with her realistic paintings. Her first famous painting was called A Horse Fair, and it shows the Paris horse market. And her second famous painting is this, which I'm not going to pronounce because my French is very shoddy, and it depicts a farmer plowing with oxen. An interesting tidbit I found when I was researching about her was that she actually preferred to wear pants when painting because she said it was much more comfortable than a skirt, which was very unheard of in her day. She actually got permission from the police department to be allowed to wear pants. Rosa was never married and never had any children. She said it wasn't anyone's business. Moving on to number 3, actress Tracee Ellis Ross. She says, "I am constantly asking myself, are you making that decision for you or for someone else? The husband and the babies, or the expectation of what's supposed to happen at a certain point, and people fall back on, well, that's the point of the human species, procreation." And I'm like, I think there are a lot of babies. Isn't that part of what's going wrong here? There are too many? Some people could be working on making the world a better place or just being happy. Number 2, journalist and social political activist Gloria Steinem. She had this to say about not having kids. "I am completely happy not having kids. I mean, everyone does not have to live the same way. And as somebody said, everybody with a womb doesn't have to have children any more than anybody with vocal cords has to be an opera singer." And this list would obviously not be complete if we didn't have number 1, actress Jennifer Aniston.
It turns out that another wonderful photograph, which I've had to sort of live with, picture of me with a bump and a circle around my stomach with an arrow pointing to it, in just this sort of disgustingly objectifying kind of way. And I was just fed up with it.
She says, just because we all have the lady parts, it's like get to work, as opposed to we as women do a lot of incredible things than just procreate. Not that that is not great, but we just get boxed in. We have to stop listening to this. There are a lot of perks to not having kids, and you can check out a video about why right here. And if you're new to my channel, check out this playlist about why I don't want any kids. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.